Welcome back to Lone Oak Farm for episode 12 with me, MrSealyp. It's 5:05 in the evening. I'm down at field 1, Barris's second field, and it's on the second growth stage, so I can't weed it. It looks like it's doing incredibly well. So the weeder's going to go back and we're going to take that up to field 44. We're going to get all of the silage bales off of 44 and then I can get this on there weeding. I'm going to put the baler away because that doesn't need to be used again for a little while. Which I'm going to put up here. I will stop by and pick up the eggs. I've got a contract for gypsums, but it involves sugarcane, and I haven't got any fields. I know I mentioned that a while back. I haven't got any fields of sugarcane in, so that may have to be in our next season. We might have to do that. But it has asked for eggs and wheat, all the things for baking. So I'm going to collect as many eggs as I possibly can. I think it's asking for quite a high amount. I don't know if I'm going to get them all. I might have to start getting eggs shipped in, I'm not too sure, but we should be fine. So we'll get this done. I'm going to need to leave something to get the bales off the field. I'm going to stack them just to the side, probably next to one of the barns. They haven't got to be undercover, they're wrapped, they're going to be fine. Then I'll check on the pigs, and then it's going to be probably a nice relaxed evening. And then up tomorrow for more jobs. Trying to think. Friday we've got more hogs coming. Tomorrow, no idea what's on the job sheet yet. Probably a bit of contracting for other farmers, I would imagine. Generally speaking, we're helping each other out as best we can. So I would imagine there's going to be a load of spraying to do and various different things like that. With the extra bales I got off of these interim fields, I say interim, the little bits here that I did, I think I ended up with 6 extra bales, so I got 130 in total, which worked out quite well. I need 24 for Harper's Farms. Actually, I'm going to put this, where should I put this? Just up the way. It needs to be out of the way for the time being. Just put it around here. Yeah, 24 for Harper's Farms, and then the rest is for us to sell. So that's going to be quite handy. What else? Oh yes, I meant to say a big thank you for Cadet's Mowers. The Profi Hopper, Mr. McClung was telling me, there's a company locally that does mowing machinery contracts called Cadet Mowers. I'm not sure whereabouts it is, but anyway, that's where we got this from. So yeah, big thank you to Cadet Mowers for the Profi Hopper. That worked out perfectly. It takes a little while. It's it's a small mower, of course it does, but it's quite relaxing in some way. Right, that can go away. The disc spine, actually I'm going to put it all away, I think, mainly because it's now in the top right hand corner. It's got sun on the left hand block, but the rain has now moved into the next block over, which I'm assuming is going to be, I hope, overnight, but I want to put the machinery away. I don't want to be leaving that out overnight. I think I'm going to stick regulars back on the Puma, I think. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put this away, and hopefully it's not going to vanish this time. That would be nice, wouldn't it? If we could actually keep hold of our equipment. No, I mean, end of the day, I don't mind lending it out. The boss doesn't mind lending it out, as long as we get it back and it's clean and tidy and in a good state of repair. It's all good. Where am I going to? Workshop. Let's get this swapped over. So, customise. We want this back on standards. Done what wheel weights. Wides? No, we'll put it on standards, I think. Customise. Fantastic. Right. Good, good. Now, what I'm going to need to do is whiz over to the store because we need. I think I'm going to go with the Arcusin Auto Stack. I mean, it just makes more sense at the moment. I'm not individually stacking bales. 130 bales is going to take forever. I think people seem quite surprised that I did the whole field just with the disc bind anyway, but why not? It's all I had. Kind of made sense to do that, didn't it? So, I'm going to head back over. You don't need to see me drive back to the store. I've done that drive a few times now. And then we'll pick up... I assume they're still open. They should be still open. Pick up the Arcusin Auto Stack, then we'll get those bales off the field. Actually, what I will do is swing by the pig farm, just make sure the pigs are okay. I don't know, because all that time it took me to do the baling and wrapping and all that kind of thing. Whether the pig food area needs a bit of a clean out, it does. Well, luckily, on Friday, I think it is. Tomorrow on here's Thursday, then it's Friday. Actually, let's do that. Friday, yeah, so we're on... Hang on, are we on Thursday today? Have I completely confused myself? Maybe. Or are we getting the hogs delivered Saturday? I can't remember now. I'll have to check the wall planner. Weather looks alright. Yeah. Okay, right. Maybe I got that wrong. Never mind. So, let's clean this up. And then we'll get down to the store. Luckily, the store is still open. Phew, that's okay. Now, I'm leaving the conveyor here simply because if I want to do any more pallets of pig food, if I need to, they will spawn right here. Now, it was suggested to me, mine's gone blank on who it was. I apologise, it will come up on the screen. That if I lined this up between, if I spawned 2 pallets, kind of for example here and here, if I put it right slap bang between the 2, then I could do 2 at a time and load them rather than keep doing 1 at a time. That makes very, very good sense. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that before. It's one of those glaringly obvious things you think, oh yeah, but I just didn't. So I suppose what I could do, actually, you know what we'll do? Let's jump in this. Let's pull it out of the way. And I think next time we come down to get pig food, if we have to come down and get pig food, I'll put it between the 2. And we'll try it that way. Okay, so Arcusin Auto Stack. I have no idea how expensive it's going to be to lease. That'll be under baling technology. There we go. Arcusin FSX 63 72 70,000 to buy. 6,000. That's quite pricey, isn't it? Okay, we'll lease it anyway. We're not going to need it for more than an hour, I wouldn't have thought. Okay, so let's get this back over. Get the field cleared, we can get the weeding done before it gets dark, before bedtime. And then we'll see what we're up to in the morning. So let's get beacons on. There's a beacon on this, is there? Oh. So I'm still on holiday. Like I said earlier on in whichever video it was, I'm away for a couple of weeks. I've got, I don't know if there's going to be another dev blog out this week, so there might be another dev blog. That'll be part 3, I think, on it. What else? I have organised a visit to the local farm where I'm staying, literally just opposite, across the road. Croftlands, Brackenbarrow, I think it's Brackenbarrow Farm. The son of the farmer sells model tractors. That's what he does for a living. I've ordered a couple of model tractors from him actually, but yeah, he runs a company, Northwest Farm Models. I'm going to put a link in the description as well anyway, but there should be a vlog going up. We're going to have a bit of a farm visit. I think that might be Saturday. I'm going to go around, so I don't know when that vlog's going to go up, but I'm also hoping to head up towards Carlisle today. Now I've had a bit of an issue. I contacted Rickaby's by email about coming to visit and look around the Class dealership and do a bit of video. Never got a reply, nothing back at all. So I'm going to go and have a look today and ask if they mind. Today being Wednesday, I'm not sure when this video will come out. This might come out on Thursday. And see if I do, there'll be a vlog from the Class dealership. I'm going to try Johnson's in Carlisle, which is the John Deere dealership. Although I have already been told that John Deere don't like their machinery being photographed or filmed, so I don't know how that's going to pan out. I did say on my first vlog that I was going to do a John Deere one. It will all depend on how they are about it. We'll see. If there's no vlog, it was a no-go. We'll see. I still haven't been able to get the drone up. Even on the days we've had some nice weather, it's been incredibly windy, so it's been tricky to get it up. So hopefully we'll get the drone up at some point. So beacons off, side down. This will do 16 at a time. What we'll do is we'll stack them all up and we'll play Jenga. We'll play silage bale Jenga. Maybe. I don't know why that suddenly popped into my head. This is going to take quite a while to do this actually. I'm going to go and get the outliers first, I think. First stack, I'll take him back. All the bales are off the field and I've stacked them around the sides here. I did move one stack. I suddenly realised I was putting them this way and there's a slight kind of ridge between here and the flat concrete surface. So what I did with this stack here, one of these, this one, I came much closer to the building, so more of it was on the flat concrete and that sat really well. These two here are at a slight angle because one stack is on a bit of an angle. Not the end of the world. So what I did was took the stack that was here, the first stack I did, and put it over here with these. So all of my bales now are all stacked on the side of the barn. But these ones I did the other way around. So I backed the trailer up, as you've already seen, this way, unloaded them so they were a bit more stable on the slope. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 full stacks and 2 bales on their own. They're good now to sit and ferment. %, fermented, 20 hours to go. Fantastic. Once they're fermented, 24 to Harper Farms. The rest I will sell depending on the price I get for the ones at for Harper's. We'll see. I might hang on and wait for a great demand or something. Or the thing is, having this many bales around, when I will need to start baling the wheat once the wheat harvest is done. Obviously, with the 200 bale limit, I'm already up to 130, so I do need to sell some. Anyway, weeding. Let's get field 44 done. I'm going to do like a headland around the outside anyway, and then what I'll do is tidy up this end so it can turn around alright, and then we'll get on with it. thinking whether or not to get a loading wagon or possibly just a snowblower and use the trailer I've got. So if I use a dolly maybe with the trailer, because the truck I've got hasn't got a front 3-point linkage like the BSM ones, so I can't really use the truck for doing it. But I'm thinking when I do the hay or grass, whatever I'm going to do, I need to collect it somehow, and I think getting a snowblower is probably the cheapest option. We'll see. Again, I've got money in the bank. Part of my investment, I mean, what did I invest? 200,000, and we were on 200 and something, so a big chunk of my investment's gone already, but that's not a problem. So I could invest in a loading wagon. We'll see. So as you can see, by going a little bit higher, you can see it's going darker with the weeder. When you cut the grass back, it takes it back to its first fertilising state anyway, so by doing the weeding now, that'll put me on a second fertilising state. So then what I can do again is, when it goes on to the next growth stage, I can run over it again with the weeder, and that'll give me full fertilisation, so it'll give me a better yield on the grass next time. So I should get more off this field next time, in theory. This side of the field I ran down with the rollers when I was transferring them from field 49 over to field 20. That's when I kind of decided it's going too slow. You know, on the field's 8 miles an hour, but then off the field still 8 miles an hour, so it just made sense. So I don't know why I'm going over this bit again. Let's go down to bottom end. And what I'll do is run a strip across, so obviously you've got this notch where the farmhouse is. So if I run a strip across here, then this bit here I'll tidy up myself. Actually it doesn't matter, does it? What am I talking about? That'll be fine. I think I must have missed a bit here with the rollers. Make sure I get all that in. I'm sure the AI of the worker will be able to deal with some of it. He says, fingers crossed. You know what the workers are like. They can be a little bit sketchy. So what I'm going to do now, set the worker off, and I'll probably, what time is it now? It's just gone 6 o'clock. I don't know if I'm going to do any contracts for any of the farmers into the evening. I don't know, I might do, but whatever happens, I'll probably see you in the morning, ready for whatever jobs Jockey Inc. want me to do. So, yeah, fantastic. Right, see you in a bit. It's 4:54 in the morning, up at dawn, not necessarily sun up. No, other way around. Oh, whichever, doesn't matter. The sun's up anyway. So, as we normally do, it's Friday. I got my days completely mixed up. It is Friday. The hogs are coming on Saturday. I've had a few comments, look, as per usual. The wall planter is in sunlight. It's perfect. I have been told that, because I asked the question about hogs and pigs, I always thought in America they were hogs, and I've been told it depends on what part of the country you are, what district, what place, what county. Some people refer to them as hogs, some as pigs. Then I had some people tell me that hogs were a particular type, more wild. Like we have wild boars and that kind of stuff in this country, and that population is growing. So I wasn't sure. But anyway, we'll go with hogs. We're sticking with that. It's Jockey's hogs, we know that. So we're going to have a look at the wall planner, see what we've got to do today, as we often do. So we've got haymaking grass, grass with an exclamation mark. I suppose I can do grass and hay, doesn't really matter. Trading, be tough. Oh yeah, I've got some jobs to do. Got to do a bit of horse trading, bit of tough negotiating, I think, is what's going to be called for. Collect machine from Stevie's skid and load, and then wood chip and lumber contract, which I've got backed up. So, okay, yeah, fair bit of work to do today. I suppose I'd better go and get on with it. Okay, so, right, grass and hay we'll have to wait for a little bit later. If you look up in the top right hand corner, it poured with rain all night. Everything's wet, so that's not going to work. Can't do that yet. Trade, we've got a bit of horse trading to do. I've got to haggle. I've got to be an expert haggler. We've got to take some equipment that Jockey Inc. has bought, or is going to buy. I'm going to buy it, and then we're going to go and take that to a third party and exchange that for something else. It's all very, very complicated, but this is to do with Cowboys Forestry. They have a pickup they no longer need, and we're going to get a pickup. We did say about getting a pickup to use to pull the American Bandit trailer, maybe for getting around the map quicker and that kind of stuff. But obviously I need a vehicle to do this in first. Now, also it does say wood chipping and lumber. I've got to do a bit of that too. I've got a contract for that which needs to be done. I've also picked up a new contract overnight, which is not on the board, and that's for wool. It's complicated. It's not too complicated. It was a brilliant narrative. Loved it. But I don't have any sheep. So potentially when we sell the silage bales, we could, if we make enough money, maybe get some sheep. I did say about doing hay and grass in case we do sheep. So potentially we might, I don't know, we'll see how we go with that. So what I'm going to do is, I know it's early, it's not even 5 o'clock in the morning, but we're going to get to the first point we're going to. Now, from directions I was given, I need to be on Yellowbam Highway, and it's opposite the wool mill, the woolen mill. Yes, that's where I'm heading. I do have my directions written down here. Oh yeah, Green Oak Woolen Mill, isn't it? Yeah, that's where I'm heading. So, past the taco stall. The woolen mill is just here. Turn it. Whoa, hang on, missed it. Just here. Now, I'm picking up 3 points tipper. Oh, there we go. I'm going to put this in the front and you'll see why in a little bit. Now these normally, this is a new one actually, it looks fairly new, there's no rust or anything on it. These sell for about 4,500. I need to do a deal. Now I know it's 5 o'clock in the morning, but I have been assured the owner is up and about. So we're aiming to get this for hopefully about 3. Something like that, that's the plan. Okay, we just got that for a shade under 3,000, which is pretty good. We got that for 2,992, I think. We did lose a bit of money overnight, simply because we're not making any money or anything yet, because we've only got hogs. We've got no cows and no milk or anything like that. So now we've got to head to Oxygen View Road. just past the it's Agri XJS. There's a house there, and we've got to pick up a Heisemat wood chipper. I think it's just one of the small ones. Now, for this deal to work out to Jockey Inc.'s advantage, we need to get this cheap. I think they sell brand new for about 28,000, I think, something like that. We need to be in the region of 15, maybe 20 tops. I don't really, you know. So I've got a haggle. I can't go any higher than that. So, down option view, Agri XJS. On the right hand side, there's a house. That's here. And there it is. Right, I need to be careful here. And this would happen because the cars don't like to stop at all for anything, apparently. Get off the road and avoid smashing down their mailbox. So this is the reason I put the 3-point tipper on the front, because I need the rear trailer hitch to put this on the back. Now this is the same, this is in really good condition. Like I say, I'm pretty sure about 28 grand they go for. Actually, I'm going to check that. Where are we? What do they normally go for? Mine's gone blank. Forestry. There you go, 28,000. So, let's see if I can get a good deal on this. 16,279. That was the best I could get it for. That's close enough to 15. There's certainly less than 20. Right, so 16,279, 2 something, so 18, about 19,000 I guess, just over 19,000 combined. So that's it. Beacons on. Now we've got to take this to Cowboys Forestry. Cowboys Forestry want these 2 items in exchange for their old pickup. They've got a new pickup and some new machinery, and they're going to sell us the old pickup. And this only comes to just about 19 grand. So I think it's a rodeo that we are collecting. And as far as I know, where the tree nursery is on the right hand side, coming up here, opposite field 12, which is one of these ones, there's a turning, and that's where we're heading. There you go, there's the nursery just there. All the young, well, not saplings anymore, but they're kind of saplings compared to the rest. And then up here on the right, there's supposed to be an old kind of barn shed where the pickup is. And there is, tucked in there. Okay, so actually, if I move this out of the way. Jump out of there. I mean, it's an older style pickup, but it's in good nick. Not bad. Like the wheels. The only downside I've found with the pickups is they're it's kind of like instant acceleration. It's not, you don't kind of get any progressive acceleration. It's either on, off, and it goes off like a whippet. Okay, right, so what I've got to do now is drop these off, pick this up. I'll have to come back for the tractor, and I've got another job I've got to do, but it's going to be made far, far easier now we've got the pickup. Right, they're dropped off. That'll have to stay here. Let's jump in the pickup. We need to go back to the farm, grab the trailer, the American Bandit, and then we need to do the last bit, I think, of this whole trade situation. And we need to go... Actually, we're collecting something from Stevie Skid and Load, USA. Stevie Skid and Load has got a branch in the UK, but this is the US version of Stevie's Skid and Load, and has managed to procure us a vehicle. I've been told to go and collect. Again, been given a location. I've just got to go and get it. So, back to the farm, grab the trailer, and we'll get there as soon as we can. I have the Bandit. If you look in the wing mirror to the left, I've got the American Bandit trailer on the back. We are heading along Yellowbam Highway, and I'm looking for a turning on the right. Now, Stevie Skid and Load normally provide newer equipment, and the whole kind of leasing, they lend you equipment or he lends you equipment, and then you just provide their technicians with feedback on the stuff, and they can make improvements and that kind of thing. This is a different kettle of fish. He's actually found us a piece of machinery, quite cheap, and we're going to buy it. So this has kind of been done through him. Now, as far as I know, this is opposite the sheep pasture, which we're coming up to now. So it should be up here. And oh, there we go, just the right, or the rear view mirror is right in the way there. We are picking up a massive Ferguson wheel loader. Now what I'm going to do is go up and turn around, because it's going to be far easier to drive off that way, I think, providing I can get this turn around in here. Not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Lost my trailer. Okay, so if I pull up just down here and put the ramps down, that pulls that really well. I know a lot of people have been asking, they want a gooseneck, a pickup and a gooseneck trailer that comes over the top and hooks into a mount on the back. We haven't got one on console yet, but here we go. We've got a massive Ferguson wheel loader, 356 with front forks. This is going to come in very handy wherever we decide to use it. So, oh, actually, yeah, before I go taking it, I'm supposed to better pay for it, aren't I? Bit rude. Same thing with this. I guess I'm going to have to haggle. 11,000 on the nose. That's not bad. So let's load it up. Pick up the forks. We'll get this back up to the farm. Now, we have come to the end of another episode. We've got plenty more to do on this day, Friday. Then we've then got more hogs and feed coming on Saturday. If I can put these up. There we go. Which way should I go? It doesn't really matter, don't it? Let's lift that. So I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Whoa, that does not like that. That's got to stay about there. Somehow. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.